I wanna live a life and not just play a part.
We've been interviewing Tony voters over the last few days, getting a sense of who they voted for. Right now it looks like the Book of Mormon is definitely the favorite to win the Best Musical Award, which is kind of the biggest award of the night. It was created by the guys behind South Park. And it's a story of two Mormon missionary boys who leave beautiful Salt Lake City and go off to war-torn Uganda.
Poverty, famine.
Kind of a fish out of water story with a lot of sort of inspiring touches from Rodgers and Hammerstein's The King and I and South Pacific, and even The Sound of Music. It has been nominated for 14 Tony Awards. It's one of the toughest tickets now to get on Broadway.
Well, that's pretty neat.
The Best Play category is very, very tough to call. The production of War Horse is the front runner. For Best Play Revival, The Normal Heart, which was a famous play in the 80s, first looking at AIDS in New York City.
I'm trying to be proud. You can only find room to call yourself normal.
You made me sound like I'm the enemy.
I'm beginning to think that you and your straight world are our enemy. I'm furious with you.
It's been getting a lot of attention because it's sort of bringing the message about AIDS as a disease, safe sex practices to a generation of, frankly, young gay men who weren't even alive during the AIDS crisis or the first run of the play.
Why, my own brother doesn't want to help.
And the Best Musical Revival right now looks like it's going to be Anything Goes, which is a very sort of familiar staple musical theater and is being given a great central performance by Sutton Foster. In recent years, Broadway producers have become obsessed with casting Hollywood stars in their shows in order to sell lots of tickets, make money, which is pretty hard to do on Broadway. This year, the Tony nominators have really favored New York actors and not so much the Hollywood celebrities. Actors like Daniel Radcliffe were shut out of the Tony Awards, Ben Stiller, Robin Williams, Chris Rock. These are all famous people who are now on Broadway who weren't nominated. The big question is going to be whether the Tonys find a way to kind of strike a balance between having famous people do the production numbers and then honoring both famous and perhaps no names in more of a balanced way in the actual awards ceremony.